got a carcass check, and the first mission that we have to do is getting a 5-link. This is the first quest of the day. So I converted my chaos yesterday and bought an exalted orb. And I sold my Xof's heart for 1.9 exalt, so I had 3 exalts, and for 1x 20 chaos I bought this one with perfect area of effect and area damage. And we have 60, sadly not 69 fusings. I'm gonna try making a 5-link out of that. And hopefully we get the lucky 6-link.
Class 2
Wouldn't that be
access
PogChamp?
Enjoy
But I'm
your
happy
stay.
with the 5-link, so we have more damage than yesterday, actually. Please, 5-link. Do it. 5-link. Please. Oh wait, you can kill those things. Something is dropping, I guess. Let the bombs drop. Easy. Holy shit, that was hard. Wow. The bosses are actually hard, dude. Amazing. Now, a new watchstone. Where is it? In my inventory, right? So, next boy here, next Conqueror, number 3, and this is the poison one. I hope he's not doing poison. I hope it's just green because it looks like poison. Because my chaos resistance is minus 40, negative 40. Oh god. That... Okay, this is poison. 100% can guarantee, can confirm this is actually poison. And this is actually bad. So, and that's why I say, dude, going CI in this league is actually not even a bad idea. Because these fuckers actually hurt. It might actually be one of the first leagues where you actually have to focus on your chaos resistance. Okay, I failed at something, but I don't care. I'm just running around. Oh shit, why is there so many snakes? I don't like snakes. I have a snake phobia. Or whatever it's called. I should think of it. No, I have no flasks. What am I doing? No. Energy shield recharge. Oh. No poison. No. Oh god, snakes are coming. As long as there is no degen floor, we're just walking around here. Having a good time. See? Easy clap. It's actually a good build. Just don't get hit. Oh god, leather belt. Ooh, we are on the next Conqueror. This time, oh, look at this graphics here. That looks phenomenal here. So, this should be the hardest one. We're gonna see. I didn't like the snake one. That was actually garbage with the poison. See how she's doing? Or what she's doing. Into orb. Okay. There's some circles. Ah, the whole area here is moving. We are in the eye of the cyclone here. Well, that was actually not hard. That was actually easy. I don't know. We know how to dodge. Easy clap. Oh, look at this. Boys, we've did it. Exalted Orb number 1 at level 88. Let's go. Oh yeah, okay, here is a triad grip with 4 white sockets. So, unique random 10 stack currency. Let's go. Random 10 stack currency, 10 exalts. Easy. That would be a good boost for the early league.
The ritual is complete.
Oh, shocking, dude! Let's go! Exalted Orb number 2 today. Let's go! I wasn't prepared for that, dude. Oh, I'm awake now. Good morning. Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. Today, another update here on my Bane Pop Occultist. This is a series about my league start and my journey through the concourse of the Atlas with the new Atlas system, these watchstones and whatever this all is about, and also the Metamorph League as obvious. So today I want to talk about the updates that I made on the build, the 6 link that I got, luckily 40 fusings or 41 fusing, it was kind of amazing. We did a lot of cool upgrades today, and today I have actually a map showcase for you since I skipped that yesterday, because now with the carcass check, the area of effect is just getting more and more ridiculous. The chain reactions are getting more and more ridiculous. My gems got to level 20, so I could reset them with a GCP. So you have a level 20 gem, then you use a GCP as a vendor recipe, and you can reset them, and they will be level 1 with 20%. My new gems are already almost like level 20 again, so it's kind of insane here. I did purchase Bane level 21, 23 because I think that the Bane base level is the most important here in terms of the damage. But I think more of the gearing part a little bit later and changes on the skill tree. Currently level 90 here. I got my challenge today with level 90. And now we're just going to run a map here, right? So map showcase. Today I've done all the white tier maps. They are fully completed here. We have done all tier 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 maps. So every single low and mid tier maps is completed here. My current Atlas bonus is 107. So it means like we have like 47 maps missing here, and there's a bunch of unique maps that I haven't done yet, so it's just a matter of currency when I will buy them and to boost my Atlas strategy. Currently having about, I don't know, like 11, 12, 13 watchstones, and I want to talk about the Atlas strategy a little bit later as well. First of all, map showcase. I think we're just going to take a tier 10 map here, maybe a cemetery map. So we're just going to boost this one up. We have some currency left over. Seems pretty fine. Do we have anything here? Nico, not because I want to do Delph. I'm capped on Delph. This is the first thing we're going to do today on stream. I think we're just going to run it blank. Maybe we do have... You know what? Let's do Nemesis. Hey, why is there no cost? Your first time using this craft option is free. Hey, that's cool. We're going to get a Headhunter now. How about that? So, I want to talk about how I'm progressing my maps at the moment, and of course... I'm showing you how the Bane Pop Occultist does look like now. And I gotta say, every single day I play it, I love it more and more and more. You just have a pack here, you press one button, everything explodes. And the next one, bam! And the next one, bam! And it starts, the more mobs here, the better. The chain reactions are getting bigger and bigger and bigger the more mobs we have. And it's an absolute blast and an enjoyment, a satisfaction here. To go through these maps here, because the chain reactions are insane, especially once you have a Legion Stone or something. So, next thing here, if you're still kind of ready to take on information, I'm not picking up every single of these organs anymore. First of all, good news, GGG is about to buff it, or at least to change it. That means, holy shit, wait a second. Hopefully now better. So, GGG is changing it. They are running a patch soon, in the next couple of days, where you're gonna kill a pack and you're gonna have all the organs automatically in your inventory or in your Metamorph vial thing, okay? So you will not have to pick that one up. At the moment, well, how I play it, rare packs drop rare organs, obviously, magic packs drop magic, and the bosses drop unique ones, okay? So the thing how I do it, I don't need to pick up everything, so I don't need to have a full list of all things, because here is just like rare and magic ones. Who cares about that? What I do is I see a pack, this is a non-magic pack, I don't pick it up, you know? So in the end, what I do is I just run around, check where is a magic pack, and then I pick up one single one here. Here is one magic pack as well, so I'm gonna pick up this one as well. Then we're going into the boss room. Gonna dot this one here. And we're gonna pick up the boss. Then I'm clearing the map, kinda. And at some point, this icon will have a shiny border. That means that you have enough organs to spawn a Metamorph. And since you only... Wait a second. Modifier map. Hey, we got another Atlas completion here. Or step completion, better said. So basically, since I only picked up like 3 or 4 or 5... At least 5, I would say. You're gonna have really good mods on it, and it will probably give you the maximum strength of this current map here, right? So we're gonna see that. Let's finish here one. This one was a rare one, so we're just gonna continue here, popping this, popping there. We have a breach to do here. So here's a bunch of magic ones, more magic ones here, another map sustain. So let's focus on these abyss here. And this is what I do basically, right? So I only focus on picking up the organs of rare packs, because this is only what I need. Why should I waste my time picking up 30 different liver, heart, brains, and whatever if I will never use them? The only thing I'm interested in is in the rare ones and the boss ones, because these are the ones that are making the boss stronger and better, or more rewarding, better said, right? So let's see. Sometimes there is missing one, so if you say like, actually my map is done, I would like to leave it, and it's still not done, just check what is the missing part, and then in the end you can pick up one rare brain or magic brain or whatever is missing. Usually it works out. If you're just clearing the map and you kill the boss, and then you already have the full thing here, which is not currently the thing. So we're just gonna open this one now. We see, okay, we actually have everything. Maybe it was buggy. So, we're just gonna take the first row of each, and we're gonna see how high is my map completion here, and it's maximum here. So you see we have the maximum outcome. And yes, I know there will be some people that saying, you know what, there are rare ones or common ones, the white ones, that could give you a 6 link, you know. But to be honest, I'm not willing to pick up so much stuff every single map. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. I'm just wanna do the rarest ones, and they give me the best loot in my opinion. This is how I play it, okay? So this is just my opinion. And as you saw, the Metamorph was melting. It's a tier 10 map. Full map cleared. Easy going. And we also spawned... This is actually great. We spawned another Watchstone, so I can talk about that one as well. I would say, without further ado, let's just quickly put the stuff in the side here. And then at some point, we're gonna open all of these here. Ooh, all of these are maximum. So you get these one, since I got this question quite often on stream today. If you have the maximum progress on your vial that you see on the side here, right? If it's maximum filled up and it's shiny, then it will drop the boss organ, basically, okay? So we just got the Arabic Slide Bane's Lung. This is the one that the boss that we just killed, and once it's maximum, it drops it as a modifier, and then you can go into the, the laboratory, and then you can use 5 of these, basically, if you have like a brain, lung, heart, or whatever. To make a full 5 unique drop or Metamorph here. Haven't done that. I'm gonna save this one up. As soon as this tab is full, I'm going to make a video just about that, saying, you know what, we're gonna make a tab full of these organs and see what loot we're getting. Alright, let's talk about the Atlas now. Since I did have some progression, but it's kinda weird a little bit, I gotta say. Because in some hand, I figured out how it works, and in the other hand, it just doesn't work. So, as well on stream, viewer tell me, you know, you have to do this, that, and then it works, okay? So we do that, it works. We're gonna do it again, and it doesn't work. So every time we have a strategy for the Atlas, in the other hand, you know, like somebody comes up with a strategy, we test it, we say this is the way it goes, and then we find out, oh wait, it cannot be like that because reasons, you know? And we had like 15, 20 different strategies already. Somehow it's working, somehow it's not working, okay? So the way I did it is, you have here these 8 different, so this is the one, once you have all the 8 citadels unlocked, you get this one here, so you can put this one on the side, for example, and these are the 32 watchstones here, right, that you can have. So the thing is, every single is one region, so you have these 8 regions. Means that if you say you want to improve that here, right? The Glenna Cairns, for example. So you're going to see what is it. It is this one. And then you see on the left side, not obtained, region level 3, required to spawn the Exile. That means that you have to socket three watchstones in here. So if I want to really do unlock the other ones, so I have one that says level 2 and 2 that says level 3, right? So what I did is I was just taking these zones out, and then I just make the 3 socket, and it spawns red tier maps, right? Usually you run now about 1, 2, 3 different maps in this region, and you're gonna get the quest. The Conqueror will spawn for the first time, as we just had it here. When it spawns for the first time, the map is now influenced, as you see here. What the next thing I have to do here, this is the this part here. I have here, this is the last part, the last watchstone that I'm missing in this zone here. So I finished this zone, the right top side. Now I'm finishing this one. This is as far as I see, right? It could also be starting from one point, and you have to move from that point to the other to influence the others to get the other watchstones, right? I'm still struggling a little bit, but once it is influenced, once you proc it for the first time, so you go into a map and there is this Conqueror telling you to fuck off, basically. You keep on spamming maps in this area, and usually the next 3 maps, basically, once you spawn him, then he tells you a second time to piss off, and on the third time he says like, you know what, let's fight. And then you get the quest where you have to talk to Sana. Sana will then open a portal, and you can make another watchstone. And then you can use the watchstone in different areas. So the next important thing here, since I'm done with my mid-tier maps, I want to dive into red-tier maps. So I want to have at least 3 of these watchstones in the area here, right? And as you see on the left side, region level 3 required, region level 3 or 2 required. So you have to adjust your map stones depending on what you're grinding. And the easiest way to do that is what I found out, basically. If I want to search now a certain region, cause I know, okay, everything I want to know is the maps in this region. So either I write down and search my atlas here, right? Or I'm just going to pick every single map here. I know it's a little bit frustrating in the start, but usually the current map tier that I'm progressing, or let's say I'm focusing on red, yellow tier maps, what I do is I pick every single yellow tier map out of my stash, and I throw them into this tab here. So I have all the white tier maps that I'm not interested in running in my map tab, and all the others in this weird tab here. And what I do next is, if I say I need to spawn now this guy, I take all of the maps out in my inventory, open the inventory, and then I just mouse over. And every time there is a map shining up in this area, I just put it on the side, okay? So here is another one. Then we move over here, and then as soon as it highlights here, this is the next one. So now I see I have, like, in the current maps that I picked up, I have like 3 maps that are in this area. So the next thing is I just put these ones back in the storage here, and I'm going to run these 3 maps here, and it will spawn the Conqueror. I get the watchstone, and then it resets, basically. The next thing I do, I just run any random map that I don't care about. Basically, you need to check if you have the watchstones in that region, right? But this is how it works, right? And as soon as you have this influence, then I pick up the maps, I check what maps do I have in that region, I'm going to run those, I grab the watchstone, and then I continue. This is the current state, what I'm doing here at the moment. But it doesn't work always. This is just like, it works, let's say it worked on the last 7 or 8 watchstones, but on the last 2 that I actually got, it didn't work like that. So I'm just telling you, you just need to grind your ass off in terms of the maps. I tried, like, I cannot really provide a guide to this, right? It's just like how I did it, how I was able to get for now like 10 or 12 watchstones. And yeah, this is how I did it, and maybe it works like that. Maybe I'm just missing one single part here, or it has to be in a certain way, or you have to do maps that you haven't unlocked yet until you spawn them. Maybe you guys have an idea. I'm reading the comments every single day, so maybe you guys know how to fix it. All right, this is about the maps. The Conquerors are pretty easy, I gotta say. The first ones were God, I cannot talk anymore. Were a little bit rough, but once you find out how to play it, you know, it's super easy. You really have to do nothing. You just use Bane and then you walk around, right? And you know exactly when they're going to do what. And this is something, the Awakener. I heard people are trying Awakener already, and they say it's super hard. Even with good gear in Standard, they didn't have a chance against it, right? And I think it's the same thing. Think back, your first Shaper kill. I don't think it was easy. Your first Uber Elder, your first Uber Atziri, all of those bosses, the first Owl. Dude, I wiped so long on Owl until I got it for the first time. And it's always a step of progress, right? And the same as we here with the Conquerors, the first one were a little bit harder. But now, since I know when they will do what and how to avoid certain things, I'm not even getting hit once before they die. So it's actually quite insane. So I think as soon as I meet the Awakener, I'm going to progress. I mean, it's going to be hard as fuck, right? But as soon as you do him like a couple of times, then it will be easy, and then it will be like, hey, remember back in the days when we actually wiped on the Awakener? Something like that. All right, in terms of the gear progress, we currently have here the Spell Totem, multiple totems, and the Wither on my main hand. Then we have a cast damage taking, Immortal Call, Withering Step on the offhand. Then I switch to Flame Dash, Arcane Surge. Then the Portal cast on Death setup. This is actually super nice if you're progressing your Atlas. Sometimes you just die, whatever, you know, 3k life, as I said. Then we have a Bane, Despair, Swift Affliction, Void Manipulation, Efficiency, and Control Destruction in our chest. If you have a 5-link, depending, I would say best way is to just open your Path of Building, get in all the 5 links, and or at least like get in the Bane, then the Despair, sort your DPS, and then check what is the best 3rd, 4th, and 5th link for your setup. So I cannot really tell if the weakest is Void Manipulation or is it Control Destruction or something. Better just check it in PoB, please. Then we have Enfeeble, Temp Chains, Empower Support, and the Malevolence here is a standalone. Increased Area of Effect, Herald of Ash, Swift Affliction, and the Burning Damage support to basically increase our Herald of Ash damage. So I want to go over the mechanic, how can I proc this, okay? Because I get this question like 100 times a day, legit, on stream. So, Herald of Ash does not work with Bane, okay? So if a mob dies on Bane, it will not proc. The only thing why it procs is because we have Profane Bloom. That has a 25% chance to explode. Let's write this one down. So we have, say, Profane Bloom has 25% chance to explode. The mob, at least, right? Then we have 2 Obliteration Wands, and both of them say 20% chance. So, Obliteration, 20%. That means it is getting calculated like that. It's not like that you say, okay, 20% on this, 20 on that, 25 on that is a total of 65% chance. It's not like, it's not working like this. The way it works is, we calculate from the mob base type. Or at least not base type, but the base calculation is a mob has 100% chance to not explode. This is the main thing here. So if you just kill a mob without any explosion mod, it will not explode, because it has a 100% chance to not explode. So with a Profane Bloom, we now have a 25% that it will explode. That leaves the last thing here. So now it has 75% to not explode. This is the most important thing here. And now the next calculation, the first Obliteration Wand, is not calculated from the 100%, it's calculated from the 75%. So we're gonna open the calculator. God, my voice, hey, it's fucking 4 in the morning. We have 75% times 0.2 is 15. That means with the first Obliteration Wand, we have 60% chance to not explode the mob. And then with the second one, it's the same principle with here. It's not getting calculated from the 100%, it's getting calculated from 60%. So we have 60 times 0.2, so 20% is 12. That means 48% not explode. And this means 52% chance to explode. So every time we're killing something, whether it's the Herald of Ash or the Bane or whatever, 52% chance that it will explode. And the explosion will then kill a target, and this will trigger the Herald of Ash, because this is an actual hit. And sometimes the Herald of Ash, the burning damage is a little bit delayed, so you kill something, you have a lot of explosions going off, and then you hear that a screen on the side here, there is another chain reaction going off. This is because the Herald of Ash took a little bit more time here with the burning damage to actually explode the next thing here, right? And so you start a chain reaction. Every time the explosion goes off, you have a 52% chance to explode the next one, the next one, the next one, okay? So you have a gigantic explosion coming off, and you can one-tap legions with that. So I wanted to actually, first off, when I checked the map device here, I wanted to do the legion here, but I haven't unlocked yet because my map progression is too low here. Alright, so we talked about the gear progression. As I said, I have now a Carcass Jack. We switched away from the Duadris Corn Helmet. Now I'm having my Bane set up here. I switched away the Blight. And on the skill tree, not a lot has changed. We have like 2 levels gained today. So what did change? I got this power charge, the top side and the right side. And also I got here the Intuitive Leap to get the Melding Wheel. The Overcharge means I'm getting Power French and Endurance charges when I kill something. And more Mana Regen. Why Mana Regen? Simple, I don't have a lot of mana, okay? We reserve 44 plus 42 makes 86%. So we have only 14% of mana left that we can use for spells, and Bane costs already 50. So if you spam it a lot, you're gonna run out of mana pretty fast, unless you have a good amount of Mana Regen. So that's why I use this one here, the Arcane Will, that gives me a lot of Mana Regen, and also now the Dreamer. I can show you that if we just replace those 2 skill points and I start using Bane, you see how slow, I just deactivated my Herald of Ash, but you see how slow it is. So I can cast it like 3-4 times and I'm basically out of mana. It takes like legit like 3 seconds until I have enough mana to use another Bane. So if I get this one in again, the Dreamer and the Arcane Will, you see how fast it regens now. Like, it takes like 2 seconds now for one Bane to be casted already, right? So you need the mana regen, because otherwise you're gonna stand here spamming your Bane and you will always say like, yeah, out of mana, out of mana, out of mana, you know? But with those, the Dreamer and the Arcane Will, I have enough mana regen that I can permanently Flame Dash and use my Bane without thinking about something. Because if there is a boss, you know, it's a chaos damage over time. It lasts 4.5 seconds, so I don't need to stand here doing like this. Absolutely no effect here, right? So better dot it and then move away, or use your Wither Totems that they are debuffing the enemy so it gets more damage from the Bane, and then you recast it and easy clap for boss damage. Alright, is there anything else we have to talk about today? It's hard for me to say what we're gonna do next, because usually, you know, I say, okay, tomorrow I want to do this, 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 and then on the update video we're gonna say, have we did all of this, did we accomplish everything or not? So at the moment, I'm just saying I've cleared all the white tier maps, all the yellow tier maps, and I'm currently on the way to the high tier maps and unique maps and the watchstones. But I cannot tell you tomorrow I want to reach 20 watchstones or something, because I haven't really 100% figured out how it's working. The next thing is, now since I'm on high tier map, so if we check here at tier 12 map, they are freaking expensive. 6, 7, 8 chaos per high tier map. And if I check, I can like buy 10 high tier maps and that's about it, you know. So I don't really want to invest my couple chaos that I have into high tier maps. So we're gonna see how far the progress will be, but I will keep you updated. And as well, in the next upcoming days, probably in like 2 or 3 days, we're switching from live to Energy Shield low life version. This will be probably then the end version of the build. So it's still an experimental build. It works out super fantastic for now, but I think for Awakener and the end game bosses, I probably think that the Carcass Jack with the nice fancy big area of effect explosions will be not enough to have a smooth kill. So probably I want to try this build out as a low life version that I haven't done in 3.8. So yeah, good. I think that's it for today. Guys, thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, and see you on the next video.